Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. I was recently tagged in a video to give my 5 tips in 5 minutes for the garden tag. And I was tagged by a great guy, Opie, Brew City Gardener. And you should go over and check out his channel if you aren't subscribed already. It's a great channel and he's got a lot of fun content going on right now. So here's my tips. Number 1, start with good soil. Rich humus-filled soil will give your plants the best start. I like to make my own compost and use as much of it as I can in my garden. And sometimes I just don't have enough of it, and so I'll use other things like leaf mold, peat moss, composted manure, anything that's nice and airy, full of nutrients, that'll help hold moisture without getting the soil too soggy. So that's what I like to use to get my plants off to a good start. Number 2 is know how much to grow. You may want a whole bed of peppers or tomatoes like I have here, or maybe just a few pots of veg. Either way works as long as it's the amount you have a need for and the time to take care of. So plan your seed buying and planting accordingly. My next tip is know your growing season. It's important to know how long of a season you have for growing your veg. There are a few ways that you can use to extend the growing season with wall of water or cold frames or frost blankets or even little mini tunnels. But eventually, where I live, the cold always gains the upper hand. Understanding how long you have for a growing season will help you to plan your seeds starting. Some of the things that you may want to grow will require a longer growing season than is available. You'll need to plan to start these plants in a protected space. Some veg can be planted outside a few weeks before your average last frost, and some things can handle light frost at the end of the season. Plan to have your plants growing at the appropriate time for your area. My final tip is mulch. Once you have all that beautiful veg growing, you need to mulch the soil to help regulate the soil temperatures and hold in the moisture. Organic mulches like grass clippings, leaves, and compost will all help to feed the soil as well as protect the roots and maintain moisture. So now that you've heard my 5 tips, it's time for me to nominate 2 other gardeners to share their tips. I thought I'd try to get tips from across Canada for this one. And I thought I'd go to Greta from Greta's Garden out on the East Coast and William from William Coleman's Garden and Allotment out on the West Coast. So thanks for watching my 5 tips video, and I hope you have a bountiful garden and harvest in the coming season. Thanks for watching. Bye.